Well, hello everyone.
Here we are.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, the good
Hello.
unseen. I
I'm in a
love
mood.
you.
The
I
Good
love it.
Unseen is a great name.
It
Salute.
is. It is.
I know. I love it.
We were all backstage, and I was like, "Well, you look."
Hey,
There's the.
shout out to the Jab. The Jab is in the chat.
Yeah, I saw
I can
that, and
see
she's a
that.
member.
Hope you're
Hey,
good, Jab.
Kim.
You probably know what it's like more than most. Salute.
Hey, Tits.
Yeah, we're going to get in that generally, Jenny. Oh
Hi,
yeah,
Declare.
Titty McGee, Rocco,
Yes, she is. I agree,
Yodeling.
Declare.
I like that name. Oh, so we're back, y'all,
Oh, sorry.
and I think I've seen this film before. What about y'all?
Ah,
Over and over, unfortunately.
yeah, it just is like a repeat, repeat, repeat. I didn't think that everybody in this sector was this slow.
I didn't either, and I'm going to say it's slow. Some of y'all are slow. Mm-hmm.
Well, I really figured some would look for themselves and see that it wasn't even true, but I guess
Right.
it's not even on the menu.
I would ask that the next time you hear that the jerks put out a photo of Slipper's daughter, that you guys ask for proof. Ask for the timestamp. Prove it. There is not an unredacted photo that we put out. Now, is there a photo with her face covered up with a big black circle so you can't see it? Yes. And that was only brought out because we were accused of threatening her with her daughter.
I think that's a good place to start, Eliza.
I really do. I'm tired of it. I mean, and then, can I rant a minute?
Go for it.
That she put out a video where, and then she shows the woman's face and then tells us, take it down. Are you kidding me?
You sound low and you're on fire tonight. Get close to that mic, Eliza, because you're on
I'm
fire.
right on it. I don't know if I can increase
There
my
you go.
volume. I'll see what I can do.
That's good. Whatever
Okay.
you did.
I'll try not to move. Anyway, yeah. Please, when you hear that, ask for the timestamp. Ask for the video. I mean, if it's there and I've missed it because I went through them all, because I'm like, am I crazy?
Yeah.
So if you can find it, I mean, we'd be happy to redact it if that is the case. But I could not find it. Not at all. It just
Thank you, Georgia.
It's
That means
ironic that somebody who's got a live that I believe is entitled The Thought Police. I've only just got online. It's the person that is actually showing the close-up photograph of their own daughter and making people think this is part of the process of making you believe that you've seen it, that we did it, as if she's showing you what we've shown, and that's not the case at all. Now, listen, did we inadvertently send a screen cap that was out on Twitter with no indication of who it was, and it looked like a street musician? Did we send it to her as part of an email? Yes, we did. Cock-up theory. I had no way of knowing who the person in that photograph was. B. Tim can call it vindictive all he wants. There was nothing vindictive about it. It was about discussing impartiality. It was about the likes underneath. That screenshot came from somebody else's tweet. I had no reason to believe that the photograph had anything to do with heels. I can understand that when she opened it, it probably shook her up a bit. I would imagine realizing that everything about her blog was out there shook her up a bit. The two things probably melded into one. We only showed that photograph redacted in order to cover the situation, which we felt we had to answer to. And it seems like it doesn't matter how many times we explain. The next day, the narrative is on an open panel show being made that once again we showed the daughter's photograph. No, we haven't. We haven't done it. Show me the timestamp. And
I,
also, busker is not an insult.
Oh God, I looked that up myself, Pearl. It's exactly what you said it
street
was.
musician.
It's a street musician. Could you
I
reach any higher?
I really feel like she's trying to create some Mandela effect.
Yes,
You
she
know, it's
is.
just
She is.
doesn't exist. She's saying something happened that never happened. She was the only one that had that photo in the email when we were trying to talk to her before we ever went live with any of it. For her to have the opportunity to say, yes, that was me then. That was a long time ago. I'm not like that anymore. Instead, she basically sent us an email that said, F you.
That was it.
Um, so that was in there as far as the proof of
Oh,
what was
thank you,
going on.
Jenny.
Jenny, thank you so much.
Wow, thank you.
But that was it. It wasn't like it wasn't included in that live stream, that first live stream we did. We didn't
Grandma.
include it until we had to explain it.
Right. And Grandma Sherry, just an email. We did not send her a picture nor a video of who she says is her daughter. This was a random person in the screenshot.
If you'd like to see the email,
Yeah.
it is on our playlist,
Right.
in the playlist called Heels. So you're welcome to go look at it, and you'll see that the picture as it's explained is redacted. You
Yep.
will not see the woman's face.
And Eliza took the time yesterday just to go back because, like she said, am I crazy? Turns out, no, she's not. She went back, took her time thoroughly looking through. The child's face, which is a grown up, really. I don't even know. I don't know. I can barely see the person. I don't know. Looks like a grown up to me.
Yeah, definitely look like a grown up.
Yes, she has brought more attention to that tiny picture than anyone. Had she not said, "Oh, that's my dog," no one would have known. Nobody. This is one of those typical fake outrage bullcrap. We went over this, I want to say, back in August, September, and it's being brought up January 2024 to deflect from something else. And you people are easily led and fed by anything that people tell you. It's a look over here, not over there type of situation. And watching the people fall for it it's almost sad. It really is, because the proof is on our channel. We've discussed it more times than we would like. It's like we're stuck on stupid here. At this point, you're just going to believe what you're going to believe, or you're going to tell yourself something. You know better. B. Tim, I know you know better. You got busted out knowing better. But now you're going to have to backtrack.
I feel like the point of this is not only to create a narrative that what we did was untrustworthy. You can debate all day long whether you think it was right for us to do or not. You're entitled to your opinion. But I think it's to create a narrative that what we did was fundamentally wrong on every level. And also to try and create an atmosphere where we have to take the Heels video down, which again does not include this photograph. It's not going to happen. I haven't taken down stuff on my channel. I made a couple of funny videos that defended Lolita when we were still absolutely committed to the idea that it was another person who was being doxxed. I haven't taken those down. I don't rewrite history. They are what they are. They are a thing that happened, and I'm not deleting them just for my own comfort. I'm not deleting the Hills video.
No,
it's not happening. So if that's the aim of all this continued narrative that we did a thing that we didn't do, then you're on a hiding to nothing, because it's not happening.
Okay, real quick, off subject. We have got some background noise coming from somewhere, and then it suddenly stops. Okay, sorry, y'all.
Is it happening again? Because I muted and just unmuted.
Stay unmuted for a minute, and I'll let you know. Yep. I think it's you, Tanga.
I wonder why it's doing that. I don't have anything on. It's like dead quiet here.
I know that's StreamYard sometimes, or just interference. It is. It's classic manipulation and playing victim. And the people that file for this is just astounding to me. I am not, like Pearl said, we're not taking down the video. I'm not going to feel bad. You're not going to make me feel bad. I can't feel bad. I feel what I feel. I know what I know. And I know what we did and what we didn't do. I
feel strongly that content will remain, even more so now than ever.
Yeah. Oh, now it's definitely going to look, it's not going anywhere. It's just not. I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't. She's reaching. She's hanging on by a thread. And this is her last thread. I hope everybody realizes this is her last hand. Hold on. Somebody's got background. This is her last thread, and she's hanging on to it for dear life. They sent me a picture of my daughter. They doxed my daughter. No, they didn't.
We've never said anything about your daughter. The video that you put out was straight up manipulation. We haven't shown her face on any public stream. It was accidentally included in a tweet about something else. I apologize for that. If I had known that, I would have cut it down to those likes at the bottom. I just included the screen grab that was on a tweet. Is that on me? Absolutely. Is it a fuck up? Yes. Was it deliberate? No.
No,
And
God, no.
it has only ever been discussed in relation to the idea that it was used as an intimidation tactic. No, it wasn't. A reminder, we started off from the basis that all this was bullshit and somebody was attacking heels and we could debunk it, only to discover that actually it was a whole hill of dirt under the carpet. And even then we emailed them and said, well, sort of, I presume this isn't your position on things now.
That was exactly
to which we got the fuck you and the sort of standing by her blog, which she's entitled to do. You own it, girl. Sort of, if that's what you want to do, I fully support your choice to still keep on with all the stuff that you put out.
Jenny, thank you for
Sorry, darling.
I was just going to thank Jenny for the gifted membership. She gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
Yes, thank you so much. And whoever gets them, please thank Jenny, because that was really kind. And Bugsy, you make a really good point. Why didn't she take the pic of a young man, Kendrick? That would be the question I would ask, but nobody wants to ask that. Everybody wants to act clueless around here.
No one has made a personal comment about the person in this photo who you say is your daughter, and I've got no reason to disbelieve that. We've never made any accusations about her, any insinuations. I'm sure that she's a fine, upstanding citizen. Your video was totally made to create a narrative that we somehow had insulted and demeaned your daughter. No, it was pure cock-up theory. It was inadvertently left on a tweet. That's all.
Right.
I have no reason to make any assumptions about your daughter.
Didn't even know you had one.
It's not an insult. Sort of the amount of musicians in the UK that have started off doing that, the amount of people at university who do it as a way of both enjoying a hobby and getting a little bit of money. There's no insult in it whatsoever. Unlike you talking about Trayvon Martin's photos being doled up by his family to put out, and his great honking nose, or indeed Kendrick Johnson's poor mutilated and messed up, mutilated by death. I'm not insinuating anybody mutilated face. I don't know, and I can't.
No, I'm looking at this comment on the screen. Heels deserves grace. Then you go give her grace. You understand? She lived a full life. We weren't there at the time. This hurts my heart. Just why are you still talking about this? You go ask Slippers over
Marie.
there that you want to give grace to.
Right?
I
Go ask her why we're
encourage you
talking
to
about
T.
it.
go
Marie, we
ask
have
that
never
racist.
spoken about this without it being started by Heels creating a narrative around it. Okay? If she didn't constantly put out the lie, we wouldn't have to constantly put out the correction. That's what's happening here. Now we have a whole video creating a narrative that we've attacked her daughter that is not true. And that is what we're dealing with. I'm sure she has lived a full life. I don't know quite why you're writing her off just this second.
Her being a racist is irrelevant to the discussion. Cappy, napkin,
You're late.
you are a
Captain Napton, please find the image. Go
find
on.
it.
Go find it.
You why weren't you making noise about this when she first hollered about it, when she was lying about it? Where was your noise then, napkin?
Yeah. Please
And
give
how
us the
is her being a
timestamp.
racist irrelevant to any discussion? So you're quite comfortable. And see, that's the problem, folks. Everybody wants to make excuses for why they're comfortable with this lady in their presence. That's all they want to do. This ain't about the picture. This ain't about is it her daughter or not. This is you trying to make yourself feel good with why you're comfortable in the presence. Ah, nice try. It's exactly what it is, napkin. I peep your play.
The jab. Thank you so much. Sending so much love.
Napton, come back with the timestamp. Show us where we show the face.
Right. I mean, I'd be happy to edit it if you could find where her face is shown where it isn't covered.
And I find her racism quite relevant.
I do too.
Absolutely.
I find it very relevant, but a lot of you find it quite. You're so comfortable sitting up there with her. You make me sick. Keep your tissue cell phone over there. Don't come back over here. We ain't the same. This ain't the place for you. And I'm okay with that. The good thing about all this, not that we want to be discussing this again, Slippers over there keeps bringing it up and up and up everywhere she goes. She's on a whole YouTube tour. But anyway, the good thing about this is, so the veil is dropped now. I see who's where, and I want it like that. It's good to know.
Yeah, a lot of things are being said, Captain Napton. There's an awful lot of saying and not a lot of showing.
Is this being said? Go find it. It's not true. That's why we're talking about it, because it keeps being said and it just isn't true.
And here's Grandma Sherry in here saying that it's not on Chronicles video either. Yet you're in our chat before we even start, Grandma Sherry, wanting us to take it down. If you people would look for yourselves instead of just being led by a leash by these people.
Do you know what? I have a certain sympathy with the people who've bought in. You're being told and told and told and told and told that this something happened. And you have no reason to disbelieve it, okay? I'm not unsympathetic to the way people have been sucked into this. All I'm saying is, actually look. Don't just believe the narrative.
Well, then, Pearl, that would tell them the truth, and they don't want that. They want to keep it right there. They won't be stuck on stupid. That's where they need to stay. If they actually looked and listened, then oh my God, what would they do then? Because the truth, I think they already know the truth. Is that the one? Is the napkin lady the one that's always up there?
She's one of the people who goes on the panel, and I often actually enjoy what she's got to say. I don't have a problem with it at all. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted that we have the glarer in our chat. I have gone into his chat a couple of times and been called the C word. It's a disgrace. Before anybody gets the wrong before anybody gets the wrong end of that stick, I went into his chat, I believe a week ago, and I dropped a super chat and said, excuse me, I've only been called a cunt about 6 or 7 times on YouTube today. Could you get me up to double figures? And he very kindly did. And I thank him
It
for
was
that.
nice.
Teddy
Thank you,
McGee,
Teddy.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm a baffled. Said, Pearl, you asked us to call you that.
Well, it had been, do you know what? It had been the main day where everybody was sort of dragging me in. I can take a dragging. That's what YouTube is. One week you're the stick, the next week you're the pinata, and you can either deal with it or not. All this idea that we've created a fuss or cried or any of that, no, we'll defend ourselves where we need to defend ourselves.
Yeah.
What other people say about us isn't really our business unless it's an out and out lie. And this is an out and out lie. So yeah, we'd had a day where like I was the devil, hence my new avatar. I'm the UK devil, Chris is the US devil. And I went into the Glera and because I'm following the Karen Reid, he's covering the Karen Reid case excellently and I'm really enjoying it. And I went in there and I just thought, oh, what the hell? It's become a joke because obviously I'm not at all offended by that. So I dropped him a little super chat and said, I've only been called it 6 or 7 times today. Could you get me up to double figures? And as I say, he very kindly did. And I appreciate that.
Welcome to membership.
Yeah, welcome to membership. And Napkin, I've actually spoke to her before. Back to her.
I don't think it's napkin. I think it's
whatever.
napkin.
Cappy nappy. It looks like a napkin to me. When
Okay,
I've
Purple.
actually spoke to her before. I've heard her on pan, and I've actually agreed with some of her points. But this whole, it's like she's totally conformed to this whole slippers in the air bull crap. I just thought she was more of a free thinker. Guess not. Which is something that you see a lot of on YouTube. You start to lose your own identity. Here's the napkin. She's back. I mean, Will is a class act. Y'all should be honored. Where'd it go? Pearl. He sat and laughed while his buddy called a black man a boy in the N-word. In the same week, Slippers was being called out. Who? Who was she talking about?
She's talking about Glera, that's Will. Okay, I didn't realise that we were meant to police absolutely every aspect of the YouTube streets. I wish people would make up their mind. On the one hand, would they have a go at us for thinking that we're the YouTube police, which we're not? And then on the other hand, we're expected to be the YouTube police. I don't like the idea of anybody calling a black man boy. I understand inherently what is going on when people use that. As for the N-word, all right, well, Glera has no idea what you're talking about. So I am not fighting a battle between two people who can't even agree on the facts.
What is she doing right now, Napkin? Find me the clip. I'm going to do something you won't. You find me that clip, I'll go listen to it. Bet you won't. But if you find it, I'll go look. Find it. I promise you. I'm not playing. I'll go look. But I know you will not go look at the Hills video. Because then you'll see, that's not what they done. Distract everywhere. I see. I want the clip too. Okay, the Glare wants it too. I own up to it if it exists, he says. Yep, the bird.
Anyway, back to the actual
the show. So anyway, we're here again because Slippers over there is on a YouTube tour trying to she's snotting in everybody's laps.
And the bee is windmilling for it and getting all into it and how her selective outrage. It's unbelievable.
She's got the most selective outrage.
I can't believe it. Bitch, why? Why don't you go look? She never knows what's going on, but she sure has an opinion about it.
That's a truth. She never knows. She just does. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I just don't know.
It's the hairless cat next door. Keeps her busy. I don't know.
Where does she go? Where does that lady go on her panel? Where is she? But anyway, for someone who doesn't know a lot, she knows. She knows.
Did somebody say that Heels is over there crying? Look, Heels.
I got to hear
Say this to you. If she is crying, I say this to her as a woman not far away in age from you, a woman not far away in illness from you. If you are in that situation where you can't hold it together in public, then for your own grace and dignity, get offline.
Get offline.
At least until you've pulled it back together. I'm not saying get offline for good. I'm saying at the moment when everything becomes too much for you, that's the moment to step away and calm down and then come back.
I don't know what you expect, Hills. You expect that you can just go around and lie? And
that we aren't going to correct it? I mean, come on. We've been quiet about it for a while. But you just took it too far.
And every time you do, I don't know. Fire with fire, matching energy. What do you want to do here? You know you're wrong. You know it. You're busted. And all you have is those sleepy people over there stuck on stupid. Oh, yeah. I ain't calling anybody a queen. Just not doing it.
No, it's just a bee.
Yeah. You may think.
And can we talk about the bee and her weak, thin skin? My God.
For such a tough woman, I tell you what, you can't even use. Okay, when we done the parody, it was her platform. She loves to think that she's the one who started the whole open panel. Good Lord.
It's been around for a while.
She comes in here. Wow. What are you snotting about? Are you serious? You weren't.
I thought she was saying wow because I did such a great job, but apparently it wasn't about that.
Yeah, she was hurt. Her feelings
Do the
were
voice.
Hurt.
Do the voice.
No, I'm not going to do it.
No, soup.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. You'll live. Now go back over there, fire up alive and rant and rave and make up a bunch of stuff. You don't even know where you are half the time, B.
Here we go. Ginny on the screen. You want to know how to handle being parodied with grace? Ginny became an absolute sort of a legend within our tiny community because having made a spectacular mistake one afternoon and having had a little bit of a drink and getting up on panel and it all turned into a bit of a shit show, we jokingly parodied that and dragged it, and she thought it was hilarious. She went over to a certain pigeon channel, which will remain nameless, and said how much she'd enjoyed it. And we even made her comments into a review video over on Circle Jerk. And she's since become a great friend. She's a person who's got a sense of humor.
She does.
And can take a laugh, you know. And
I actually cannot wait to introduce everyone that doesn't know Jenny Jen. I can't wait to introduce her to y'all.
She is
one of these days. We're gonna come up live on Restream or something like that, so she can come up and y'all can meet Jenny Jen because she is hilarious. And
Pearl
are gonna collaborate on something, and you guys, you don't want to miss it because it is gonna be fire.
Well, she understood the parody for what it was. It's just a parody. Pearl played Jenny, which was at the time another name, and she loved it. She laughed. You know, she didn't take it as, well, it wasn't mean. Our parodies aren't mean. I played Lottie, who is actually Heidi, and it's you exaggerate the version of the person.
I played Karen, and that was
Yeah, it's
that
just,
was fun.
this is this sector, man. Y'all have got to find your sense of humor. Y'all are so pissed off all the time. I'm wanting to talk. I'm pissed off tonight.
I think we're all a little pissed off tonight, but
Some of the cryingest, wimpiest, watered down, no backbone having people I have. I'm not talking to all y'all in the chat. If it applies, then that's on you. But y'all got to lighten up a little bit, and you got to make up your mind too. I have never seen so many flip floppers too, but you know what it is. What it is, I'm seeing it a lot on here, and I'm just going to keep it moving. I really am. I have been. There's going to come a time where this just can't bother us anymore. You know, it can't, because it comes with the territory. It just does.
Yeah, people have been making fun of my accent since day one. I don't cry about it. I do sometimes wonder quite how white boy mistook me for somebody of Pakistani or Gujarati descent.
He goes by white boy Pearl.
Yeah, that was his accent, rather like his show, was all over the shop. It was swerving from one end to another. But yeah, I expect it from people. I am slightly more offended by the idea that somehow the internet is American, and I, as an English person, have no place on it and shouldn't be expressing an opinion.
I was shocked to know that most of us don't even live in the country. Were you guys not all shocked to know that?
I was shocked to know that. English, the soccer moms. Look, the list goes on and on. I wish people could stay on point, stay on track. You know, kind of whatever the subject is about, whatever you're pissed off about, just kind of stay on that. But people just go all over the place. I don't know.
I would love $5 for every time that a conversation around something that we've discussed throws up the and she's not even from here. Okay.
And
yeah. I shouldn't laugh at that comment. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Oh God. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have a good time and laugh. I ain't gonna become like some of these people on here, a bunch of miserable people crying and whining and moaning all over the place. I'm not gonna do it.
On the World Wide Web, yes.
Right, Granny's
on the
watching.
World Wide Web. But apparently you can only be on it. And
the World Wide Web, an idea and a structure that was invented by Sir Tim Berners-Lee, an Englishman. So the internet is English. What are you lot all doing here? Who asked you?
Did y'all hear that?
Yes,
we're
darling.
pretty sure it was you.
That was my weather thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, are you getting a tornado?
No, we're good.
Okay.
No, we're good.
It's a wind warning.
Okay. The jab, you're correct. People are going to get offended no matter. And I've always said that. Look, people look to be offended. And that's true. What is going on?
I'm really sorry. Everything's going off around me.
Leave Tango alone, Soup. Leave her alone.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Tango's cooking again.
Yeah, it's a weather alert for sure. Now I hear it. Right? Get off the English internet. What are we doing?
Oh, bubblegum.
But yeah, so here we are again, y'all. Round 4, 5, 86. Hell, I don't know. Slippers is over there, confused and lost again, and confusing the crowd with her. And here we are back over here telling this stupid story again. God, here we are, y'all. How's everybody's night? What else is going on?
What else has the jerks done? Tell us. What else have we done?
I wanted to shout back to something that Soup said at the top of the show when she talked about the Mandela effect. That a Mandela effect is trying to be created by the rewriting of this little bit of history. We've recently heard a couple of channels covering the Mandela effect, but not being able to make their mind up with whether it's the Mandela, as in Nelson Mandela effect, or the Mandala effect, as in the colourful circle.
Oh my
So,
God. It's as in Nelson Mandela, people thought that he had passed away. And what? Somebody thought it. Oh, wait. I know who you're talking about. Okay, I remember.
So we've got this handy little thing which will be available on our community wall later, a little colouring page for those of you who are confused. It's the Nelson Mandela mandala for you to colour in and help you try and remember which way
They
the
do
word
like those
works.
adult coloring pages, so you
They
know.
do like those adult colouring pages.
It's real fun.
And all those nice little images of Nelson there for you to pin
Pearl is
to your
always hard at
fridge.
work.
God, where did I end up on YouTube?
See, Jenny Jen loved that parody.
Oh, yes, she did. And I tell you, a lot of people like to think that they're trolls. Okay. Jenny Jen was doing this before some of us were even born. Take notes, people, because after we did that parody, she would go to the panel of the people we done the parody on and ask them over and over how they liked it and how the dog Grismo was doing. I thought,
And then they
this
would be
lady's-
like, we didn't watch it. But then little by little, it would become evident that they did indeed watch it.
oh God, I loved her. Oh, she was
She
so
just did little
funny.
pokes at him. It was hilarious.
Oh God, she was so funny.
I know everybody's saying we need a new parody. Well, guess who won't be in it?
Good Lord.
bee.
Wow.
The bee, the crybaby. She won't be in it.
She'll be firing up live later. MF this, motherfucker, and
I don't
BT
care.
over there reminiscing about something, Yeah,
Did you hear B10 though? When Hills was up there?
no. What
And he said
happened?
something about the skeletons in, when they let out the skeletons in your closet or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
She was really offended. Yeah.
She got pissed. Yeah, he
when
kind
they
of
brought
let
out your
his real
racism or
feelings
something,
out.
it was like hilarious. She was.
Sit up in her feet. I hate that word. But yeah. But what happened to B Tim? I like that dude. I
don't
like
know.
him. But
He needs to
is
go find his
so-
balls.
Like, dude, do you have to lose all your logical thinking because you're on somebody's platform? I'm telling you, if I disagree with one of them, they're going to know it. It's not one mind, one self. I swear it's not a cult. I don't know. Why did he name himself B Tim? I have no clue.
I don't know.
B Tim. Okay. I'll be Tim. I'll be soup.
You want to be bee soup? I don't think so.
They do generally, Jenny.
The bee neutered him.
Be neutered.
I
That
think
one's
so.
funny. She's killing me in the comment section. I'm going to have to start overlooking her comments. She's getting me.
Katie
Cracking
K. Katie K. We don't need 6 of us to hold the line. Any one of us can hold the line. There's 6 of us because we started as a group. And it was a group discussion that we brought from private online. Again, the narrative that somehow we all have to have each other. Soup has her own channel. She goes up there and does it on her own.
Mm-hmm.
I've toyed with the idea of doing Jerks Lives and they're just being me. That is not what it's about. Keep crying.
Keep crying.
The box of hankies is near the door. Grab yourself a handful on the way out.
We're gonna
Wipe
have
your
to have-
eyes and get a grip.
You'll be all right.
I love how everybody thinks that they should know how we should do our channel.
Well, and you might want to go ask a bunch of people that, because I mean, there's a lot of people that have open panels and they think that they're the only one that ever started. This ain't even an open panel. It's
Just a
cult
panel.
that I
It's
started.
just a panel.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. It's not
A cult.
Also,
It's just a panel.
I actually don't hate heels. I feel quite sorry for her, but I find it intensely irritating that she's dedicating so much of her time to putting out a false narrative. I don't understand why she's doing it. Why don't you go and ask her that? Ask her why she's sort of so out of pocket about it all. She swings and roundabouts. One minute, she is incredibly proud of what she's put out, and the next minute, she hates the fact that people aren't falling at her feet and telling her how brilliant she is. I don't know what she wants, but she's not getting it from me.
She wants everybody to forget is what she wants, and she thinks that by using that emotionally manipulative pull of they doxed my daughter, and it's just not true. That's
Neither
gonna
is
do it for
this.
her.
I don't think he
But it will.
invented sunflower
It will lead
seeds.
hundreds of people, and it is. Right now it is. It's a flat out lie. She's up there doing it again, and everybody's feeling bad for her. That old racist, I don't. Doesn't move me in the least. I'm going to take your pudding cup, Grammy.
Me either. I'm not. I mean, I don't hate, but I don't like her. Not at all. I don't like what she did. I don't
You
like her.
are, of course, you can be disappointed, Katie K. I can't work out your feelings for you.
What are you so disappointed about, Katie?
I don't care if you're
get it.
disappointed.
I think I've disappointed her in my response
I don't
to
care.
being called a hater. Okay.
Boom.
Like I said, we actually said, I don't know whether it was the last show or the show before, that I'm at the point now where all I can do is explain things, and whatever feelings you have about that are for you to deal with yourself. I can't make people. It's like I can show you things till the end of time, but I can't make you see them.
No.
And
So I would rather you be disappointed than because I look, I'm not here to make you proud. That's not why any of us came here at all. We came here for one reason. Well, a couple of them. Laughing was one that got lost. So I guess you're just going to have to be disappointed.
Katie, we could bake you up some cookies to try to make it up to you. I mean, what else you gonna do?
I just don't care anymore.
I can offer some pudding cups,
There you go.
tapioca, chocolate.
I could offer her the door.
Let's see.
I mean, this is not a hostage situation here.
Yeah, I need to remind people of that again. This is not a hostage situation. It honestly isn't. And you can have your opinion here, believe it or not. It's just after so long and you're not getting nothing, you can go. Thank you, KK.
We didn't forget you, KK.
You have you just got to try for next year.
But thank you, KK. I hope your husband's doing better.
We have a lot of people that are working real hard to get an award at the end of 24. But
Katie,
Yeah,
come on
Katie,
back
we
now
can.
when you're not butthurt, okay, hon?
Yeah, we can. No, Bugsy's got you. Bugsy's got you. I'm kidding, Bugsy.
The truth of the matter is the only people's feelings that we can be responsible for are our own. And you're responsible for yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just kind of hard. And I'm not speaking to
banana pudding.
And I'm not speaking
Yeah,
to
she
you.
is really pretty, isn't she, Jen?
soup is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see that. Oh,
And also considerably younger than some of the people calling us all a bunch of old hags. But you go with that if if you really feel the need to let that misogyny that you've internalized out onto other women, go for it.
Yeah. Especially,
Soup is actually our
really
youngest and
weird
hottest jerk.
It's really weird coming from other women too. It's like,
So many people have called us old biddies, and it cracks me up because,
Right?
like, some of them are older than us.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, especially when they're older. Some of them are older than us. Some of us on here. It's like, you sure that's your insult? You wanna think that through? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the other old women. Yeah,
Was we supposed to cry when they called us that? Because I don't
yes.
remember if I did or not.
It's
I'm
so
proud of
worn
my
out.
age. I've worked hard to achieve it.
Hold the phone. Bugsy is telling me that Dolly Parton tastes like banana bread. When did you lick Dolly Parton, Bugsy? And did you get
Bugsy!
arrested? Do we need to bail you out?
Bugsy has been wild lately. Have you
Bugsy's
guys
really
seen
been
her out
shocking
there?
me.
She's
Yeah.
been a
That
bit
did not come out
wild.
right. It was banana cake with Dolly Parton's signature on it.
I love her.
And I made it, and it tasted like banana bread, minus the nuts in it, which I need to add next time. Sorry about that.
This is
I
going to be a
agree with
whole
you.
thing now. And did you hear that one of the jerks is a Dolly Parton stalker? And once when Dolly Parton was sitting quietly in a hotel lobby, she rushed over and she licked Dolly Parton. She told everyone she tastes like banana bread.
That's going to be the next. I swear, y'all wait for it. Wait for it.
Bugsy's been wild lately, so anything's possible.
It'll be at Napkin Lady. She'll be like, that stupid soup. She don't even know how to drop the K.
And she tells people to F off now, and she doesn't even thank them.
That's
She
true.
I didn't
has
say
really
thank you.
changed.
I was just, Susan asked for it. I accepted the challenge. So
But you
Susan,
didn't thank her this time. I'm really proud of you,
I
Bugsy.
wasn't going to thank that hag.
Bugsy.
Bugsy. No, you
And
go,
she's
girl.
old enough to be my daughter. And that's scary to me. I was like,
That
Susan?
really is because, yeah.
Queen Bella, Dolly is an absolute legend and a queen. And if somebody told
I
me that
love
she tasted
Dolly.
like banana bread, I actually would believe it.
Lily, thank you for your membership.
Yeah, welcome
She's
to
so
members.
tiny and so cute. I just wouldn't want her big upper
She's
parts.
so tiny and cute, she said. Okay. I love Bugs.
So what
Okay.
else? What else, guys? Tell us what else we did.
Yeah.
What horrible things
chat
have we
is
done
open.
that we need to address?
Anybody else want to mention about the Discord?
Oh, the Discord.
Oh,
The
apparently
naughty, naughty
people are
Discord.
reeling by the idea that people talk shit in private. Oh my
I know.
God.
It's
Talk
Life
shit
must be a
here, too.
constant surprise to you.
The Jap, thank you so much.
Thank you, the
$4.99. I needed the laughs. Thank you. Always.
Have you guys checked your Discords for bots?
Genghis.
Genghis bots?
Grandma Sherry now wants to lick Dolly Parton. Okay, you see Grandma Sherry on the news later, you know what happened. It was Bugsy's fault.
Yeah, it's my
Bugsy.
fault. Just blame me. Hi, wee. I just saw you.
It wasn't Blair. It was members. It was actually a members Discord.
For
But
members only.
yep. But
But AB, he bought his membership and then he pretended like he was a woman and came in.
and sat there and listened to us. It's kind of weird. Go back to the news, and then gave it to some lady who gave it to this poor old thing named, oh, bless her heart. Anyway, it's supposed to be like riveting and shocking and brought us to our knees. No, it didn't do nothing. Whatever I said in there, I said out here.
I say worse out here than I say in there.
Yeah. So all you done was take our words and take them out of context. But I see what you're doing. I mean, it's a little obvious. But in the meantime, and in between time, what about them goats, girl? Mm-hmm. You need to worry about your own Discord. You need to worry about your own
Freaking
Discord.
Weirdo.
Yes. Don't worry about
Also,
that.
there's a lot of fine talk in this section, this sector of the internet about not going after subs, except that nearly every comment that was shown was from a sub. We are not responsible for what the subs say, and the subs are not responsible for what we say. The idea that everything is just like one monolith of opinion, that everything that is said is the opinion of the jerks. There are things that people have said in the Discord which I disagree with, and I've got no reason to stop them having an opinion.
And I'm
It's
going to
just
say,
bizarre that you make everything, you put every opinion that is passed at our feet, while also invading the relative privacy and expectation of relative privacy of the subs, the people who you say, oh, shouldn't be gone after.
I'm going to say something I said to you ladies earlier. The jerks are not like some gang, you know.
No, it's a cult.
There's 6 of us.
God.
There's 6 of us. We have subscribers that come into our chats, and we have just maybe 10, 12 moderators.
Yeah.
That mod for us. We're not a gang. They can go wherever they want. Some of them hang out in our members' Discord, but it's not like some big old gang. You keep saying the jerks, the jerks, the jerks, and you associate so much to the jerks. Like, are you kidding me? Stop it. It just is
weird.
insane to me.
And
And
like
leave
to
our
say-
subscribers alone. My goodness.
And I'd like
Also,
to say,
the
I'm not
idea-
that impressed with AB, quote unquote, building a bot to hack our Discord that he could have got into for $3 and a lot less work, and used our own search feature to find what was shown. I mean,
That's
I'm
exactly
not
what he
impressed.
did.
How about you guys?
That's exactly what he did. He wants you to think that he's smart or something, but he's not. Janet.
Although I have to say that one of the wonderful side effects of him calling it the Genghis bot is that it reminded me about the wonderful song Genghis Khan by a band called Mike Snow. That's 2 I's in Mike, which is an excellent song and a great video. And I urge you all to go out and enjoy it on YouTube. If we weren't going to get hammered for copyright, I'd have used it as the intro.
That is a good point. Yeah, when we first started the Discord, we let her in.
She had $3.
Yeah, she came in. I talked my shit right in front of her. You think I cared? I didn't care because I'm well aware that any
There's
weirdo
not nuclear
can take it
secrets
out.
in there.
And we had people from all over. I mean, Indy was in there, and she's in the Queens and over at Heels. And I mean, we have people from all over in that Discord at the time. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're opinionated women, and we don't hide that, whether we're up here, whether we're in there, whether we're out in chats flapping our gums off because we got something to say. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Also, the idea that we're there 24/7 is hilarious. My little avatar thing has been in that Discord chat all day today, but I haven't been there.
No, you haven't. Couldn't find you. But I feel nothing. I feel nothing about coming in there and talking to my friends. And if you think you're going to shame me or make me feel a way, you're wrong. I feel nothing about it.
I mean, sometimes our Discord is active maybe 24 hours a day. It's not the same people, but we are worldwide Discord.
Yeah, given that we've got people from the UK, South Africa, Australia, and that covers pretty much the whole span of the day.
It really
and
does.
Here in America, just thought I'd add that.
Welcome to memberships. God, where'd it go?
And of course, we have the Irish contingent, both north and south.
The Irish contingent. I love it when you say it like that, bro.
What time is it in the U.S.? It's almost midnight in the U.K. Well, here on the west coast of the U.S., it is 5 minutes to 4 p.m.
East Coast, it is 5 minutes to 7 p.m. Central would be 5 minutes to 6.
Yeah.
Yep. Mountain
Yeah,
would
the nuts
be
are locked down,
5 to
Lynn.
5.
I'm glad you let people know AB did not get the nuds, also known as nudes. But if you're purple, you don't know that. It's spelled nuds. Those are locked down in a very private room. Nobody got the Neds.
No, and I'm so thankful because we needs her cut of my nuts.
No, baby Jane, we've never been close to AB.
No.
No.
As
He's
for
weird.
his mods, we supported them when
Yeah.
Tiffany Marie was being an absolute bitch and dragging their personal lives, and from that came a very close sort of friendship with somebody that I admire greatly, who is still in our Discord, and I hate the fact that it's been presented as if that's some sort of problem. She's a great person. She never talks about other people that she knows from other Discords or other chats because they're her friends. Why would she talk about her friends or drag them? She doesn't do it. And she doesn't interact. That's not the way she rolls. I mean, why don't you know that? You're a friend.
That's true of several of our members, to be honest, that were in the Discord. We had some from the Bees channel. They didn't talk about other people over there with the Bee. You know,
they didn't talk about her.
Some with AV,
Yeah.
some with others. They just
hung out. Oh my
It's
God.
not like we sit and they come in and like, tell us, what is it like over there? What I mean, what
That's
did they think they
weird.
were actually going to find? I mean, they found boring stuff of us just talking schmack. That's it.
And me making fun of Ziggy, which I'll do out loud on here.
And
You
Purple.
ready?
We do make fun of Purple because
Purple, Heidi, I love yous. I mean,
they make it so easy and so hilarious. You just have to see a title, and it's already the joke writes itself.
People like to act like they're pissed off. Okay, and they see that some people are having a good time. I think it actually does piss them off, or I don't know. Finally, my house. Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about we were froze up here. Or they don't like us, and whatever we're in there having a good time about, they're trying to make it into something dark. And I don't know. Some of y'all are just really weird. Yeah, I love Alta. You're allowed to go wherever you want. Just, I like what Pearl always says, careful what you co-sign. That's all.
Yep. Go wherever you want. Listen to whatever you want. Just be careful what you co-sign and be careful who you give your money to. Yes, Eileen. English and Irish people sort of in there in the Discord together. We've got, as long as we don't get into an argument between me and Jessie as to who owns we and Michelle, then we're fine. We try not to talk about it. Drums and pipes are banned and no flags are allowed.
I love our Discord voice chat because we have the Pearl accent, the we accent, the Jessie and Michelle accent, and then you've got that Southern accent with a few of the ladies.
The best accent.
It's great.
Some of them New Yorkers.
Oh, yep, the New Yorkers.
Yeah. Baby Jane, I will never understand alliances on here that so quickly become enemies. Man, we see it all the time. I swear it changes weekly. No lies. It does. And I think that's why it's important to not have alliances. It's just us, and we're not associated with any other channels. That way, if I want to talk shit about you, I'm not like, I don't have an alliance to you, so I can have my opinion freely. You understand? And I think that's needed, and it's lost a lot.
I know this sector is absolutely full of boomerang bitches.
Oh,
they
God.
start in one place, travel out, and go back to where they came from. I don't have any boomerang in me, not an atom of boomerang. You will never see me back in Ziggy's chat. You will never see me in Perp's chat making noise. It's just not in me. That's as much a fault as it is a positive. I recognise that. It's just not my thing. I don't really understand how people do it. It's sort of like, well, what changed? The thing that made you fall out, did that fact suddenly not become a fact? Or were apologies exchanged? Because then 2 weeks later, they're fighting again. It's just, it's weird to me.
I can't do it. Me and Pearl were, well, all of us are like that. Me and Pearl definitely relate on that level. I'm
Once
not
I see it, I can't unsee it.
right. And I'm not very open minded on that. Like if I see you for who I see you for, I'm pretty steadfast on that. It's going to take a lot to change my mind.
Tanga
And I
said
don't
you
want to
won't
be
see
like
her either
everybody
because she's
else.
blocked.
Do what?
I said Tanga said you won't see her either because she's blocked.
Right.
I think we
And I
all
don't
are,
want to be
really.
like everybody else. You know, you see them in here, not in here, but everywhere. TJ, your
I
camera.
know. I hit the wrong button.
But you see it all the time. They'll be having a all-out war. I mean, saying the awfulest shit about each other. And then next week, they're on some panel together,
Yeah.
acting like nothing ever happened. And then the subscribers are like, what? Huh? But don't ask. Pretend you didn't see that.
I
It's none
have
of your
literally
business.
seen subscribers ask in a chat, wait, do we like them?
Oh,
Like
hell.
they're waiting for the panel to tell them who they can like or not like. And come on, people.
Country
Think for
king.
yourselves.
Yeah, please. It would do you so much better. You'll feel freer. I swear. The less I care about your opinion of me or who likes who, the better off and freer I am. I can do what I want when I want. It's just easier that way. I'm not with the alliances. Can't do it. It's tomorrow the 18th.
Yeah.
Why would my dentist, not dentist, but doctor
No,
want to
tomorrow's
see
the
me in the morning?
19th in the UK because it's already the 18th here.
Well, here in America, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be 0 degrees and snowing, and they know damn good and well that they're going to close.
But they confirmed it with you
Yeah,
anyway,
want me
right?
to confirm my appointment, which I need to see them, but good grief. Now,
You're like, Doc, all I see is white.
that's all I see. Happy birthday, Dutchie. Early birthday. I hope you have a good one. That's why I don't fit into many places. Because I'm not sucked in like others. I'm not your echo. Oh, I love that.
I think
Put that
it's
on a
super
shirt.
important to not be an echo chamber.
Yeah. That's like a Cappy. Is her name Cappy something?
There is somebody named Cappy.
But that, okay, back to her. I was calling her Napkin earlier. Yeah, forget the K. I feel like she has turned into one of those, just an echo chamber of the B. B. Tim, yes, you're hearing me. Play this back to yourself later. Play it on your panel on loop. I don't care. I feel like you've just turned into an echo chamber of whatever B is on at the time. And I can't respect it. And I don't, that's just how I feel about it. You can take it personally. You can make fun of it. I don't care. I probably won't listen to it anyway.
I thought he was more level-headed than that, and
I did too.
I hadn't listened to him enough, apparently. You know, I hadn't been over there. I rarely visited there, except for when I heard they were talking about us, or, you know, somebody was going up there to sort of straighten out some misinformation, and how dare we do that? Because, oh my God, that's apparently frowned upon.
Yeah, how dare you come up here and correct something, straighten it out? I don't know. They just rather you not do that.
Yeah, just let the beat go on, sounding dumb like she did the other day. She gets so much stuff wrong, and, you know, relies on her chat to straighten it out, and a lot of times they don't. I listened to her go over that interview with Chris, that Chris did with Hunter and True and Allie's longtime friend and the other woman. She had it all wrong for so long. Like, do you not If you're gonna talk about it, you don't figure it out and get it to no, apparently not.
No.
And can I take an opportunity to actually clear something up? One,
Please.
Chris is a mod. She's not a jerk.
Right.
We respect the fact that she's got her own channel, and that when they asked her to actually, because she's a friend of the family, not a lifelong friend of the family, that was referring to one of the women who was on the panel. Chris has never claimed to have known Ali for, was it 30 years or whatever the hell
No.
was said.
Yeah.
That's the woman who was on the panel. Okay, so if you can get that straight, she's not a jerk. She didn't claim to know Ali for nearly 30 years. That was the woman on the panel. She allowed them a voice because they wanted to speak. She didn't drop any cash apps. She made it specific that Summer Wells was not brought into the conversation. As soon as they felt that they'd said their piece and they wanted to finish, she finished. I think she did a good job. I think
She
the
did an
whole thing
excellent
is a
job.
mess.
Right.
And it continues to be a mess because even the people themselves continue to make more of a mess. But Chris is not responsible for that. Chris did the best that she could to allow these people to clarify things. That's all.
Chris is
Great
a
view
Chris.
count as well.
I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's nobody on YouTube's business. It just isn't our business.
Well, I agree with you there, but it has been brought to YouTube.
Right?
So, I understand the people wanting to tell their side once Andrew done what he done. So it isn't. It starts out not being our business. I think it kind of crosses a line into, well, okay, now it's here. Let's try to make sense of it, even though it really ain't our business. But however, here we are. Thanks, Andrew.
I bet Hunter really regrets wanting to go fishing that day
Yeah.
because it has really caused all of this for him.
Yep. It really
I mean,
is.
he had a shitty dad before that, but that didn't change.
It got brought to the internet. All of his
It just made the
personal.
dad go, "Ooh, maybe I can make some money off of this now."
Well, that's why he has
all.
a channel. That's why he
That's
has
all.
it.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Hunter is his son.
Right. Well,
you know what I
he'll
mean.
claim them.
Yeah.
He'll claim them when he thinks that there's something for him to benefit from, but the man doesn't really believe he has a son when it comes to paying your child support or
No, God, no. Don't you hit him
doing
with
the right thing,
Right. No. And that's true, Queen Bella. All the misinformation, twisted narrative, and deflection is ridiculous. That's why I get to a point where I don't even listen to them anymore. They ain't going to get shit right. They can't do wrong right either. And I want to correct them. And that ain't going to work. So I'm just not going in there because they have done, they're stuck on stupid. So just stay right there. There's the tavern. Hey, girl. How you been? Yes,
Hey,
he
tavern.
is. Oh, God, I bet it was Heather. I won't go over there and watch him too much. I can't. He's weird. He calls his wife or whatever his old lady. Yeah, we ain't the same. Nope. But back to the B, when Pearl went up there to help her understand this weird Ziggy stuff that was brought up all over again, she was so pissed off and in her emotions that she couldn't even put that aside to let some clarity come through. If you're sick, you shouldn't be up here. This, that, and the third. Lady, you're just
claimed
pissed
she
off.
was respectful to Pearl, by the way.
No, you wasn't. You were.
I didn't feel disrespected because I don't get
Well,
in
you
my
were.
feelings.
You were.
I don't get in my feelings like that because in order to feel disrespected by you, I have to inherently
Right.
respect your opinion, and that doesn't happen with a great deal of people on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't bother me. I just found it frustrating that again you go up there to try and clear up a misconception, and the misconception is just repeated and repeated to your face. And it almost feels like there's no point discussing anything on the level of fact in this sector, because narrative is all. You can show and show and show and show, but you can't make people see.
No. And once they're in their feelings, they're in their emotions, they're blinded even more, which, look, I get that's easy to do. Once you've pissed me off, I can be the same. But if we're going to deal in facts, if you want to deal in facts, then you got to put that aside for that moment. And then if you want to cuss her out for whatever you thought she'd done to you, or she didn't agree with you, whatever the hell your thin-skinned self is pissed off about. But if you want facts, then you got to put your emotions away. Yeah, it's an open panel. Exactly.
And I gather that Ziggy went over that little bit where I was on Queen Bee's panel and squealed at such a high decibel and pitch that I believe that 50 or 60 dogs were deafened that evening, never to hear a dog whistle again.
I saw them over at, I had to put it on mute. God, I couldn't listen to White Boy, but
y'all, did you see? I'm pretty sure she's the latest pajama scammer.
Who? Ziggy?
Yeah, you see her dog?
The dog.
her
Yes,
dog.
the dog has pajamas.
That poor
Yeah,
little
well, we all know
dog.
Soup's theory on the dog.
Right? I agree.
The dog hates her. If it was a bigger dog, it would take her down. Yep. She'd be a goner putting that little old doggy in them pajamas.
It looked like a cat outfit or something.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
He looked like he was going to bust out of them.
I don't think that's quite the right outfit for that kind of dog, but
Thank
what do I know?
Titty.
Hey, Titty, thank you. 5
I gotta let the
memberships.
lurker know you changed your name to Titty, by the way. Oh, and anybody confused by the name Outlaw?
Oh, Lord.
I heard lots were.
Bunch of outlaws out there.
They don't get shit, I swear.
I heard there was a particular person that was confused by that.
Yeah.
Hey, Velvet Fox, where have you been? Oh my God, I love Velvet Fox. She used to crack me up.
Don't worry about us, sweetie. We don't have thin skin. We'll be all right.
Yeah, it's just been YouTube ignorance. Yeah.
That's how they all do, Chris. They won't watch it, but they'll want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Some of it I can't even listen to. I just can't, because I know I'm just going to get pissed off. I got to be in the right mood, because you're going to get everything.
Yes, the day that I was getting an epic dragging on Queen Bee, I also received a free membership. I screenshot my inbox and showed it to the girls, and great hilarity was had by all. So that was like the best joke of the day. Yes, a free invite to come over and take a kick in. Fortunately, although my skin is very soft and very thin in real life, psychologically, my skin is not that thin.
No. God, Pearl, you're one of the toughest women I've ever known.
Hey, traders. Can we bring up how Traders has been doing some fire lives?
Traders, I even used your live in one of my members only because you were just hitting on too many points and I could not ignore them. You, lady, when you're focused, you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
You
Look,
really
I said this to you months ago. The difference between education and intelligence. Traitors is always saying about the fact that they dropped out of education very early on. And I have said that it is for the safety of the world that somebody as naturally intelligent as Traitors was not also given massive access to education, because otherwise she would probably rule the world.
She probably would.
I thought it was hilarious that the attempt was made to say that we all hated traitors in our Discord, but they didn't actually show much, did they? They showed one comment from one person who's a sub, not a jerk, saying that they didn't want to get close to anybody and they weren't getting close to traitors and Anissa. You didn't show any others, did you? Because you didn't want to show all the praise the traitors got for being fucking hilarious, which she is. Will hit the points and make you laugh. And if you don't want that on the internet, why are you even here?
Right. And I was confused because I knew I hadn't said nothing bad about. I always liked her. I did. I always said that I see something in her good, but so I knew I didn't. But anyway.
Well, truthfully, I always liked traitors, but I will be leery of anybody that is that close with Nicolina.
Oh yeah. So that was definitely a talking
But
point.
like
It was
her,
everybody's
absolutely.
problem.
Absolutely, right from the start. Loved traitors right from the start. She makes me laugh. I love funny people. I love really quick-witted people like that. She's got a lot of energy. She's fun to watch.
Yep. Well, some people left our Discord when we let.
Yes, some
Nicolina.
people left the minute that Nicolina was a member and came in. Traitors, you should check your email only for one thing. I sent you an email with a chicken that shrieks a certain creator's name, not Nicolina's, and it's hilarious. So you want to see that video? It's a chicken shrieking the pigeon's name.
Oh, I know.
Well,
Which
you
one.
should show that to us too. I don't want to be left out on this one.
I think she
I've-
has. She shared it in Discord,
Do you
I
want me
believe.
to go and grab it? I can.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yes. Hey, Nikita. Good to see you, hon.
Yes, we definitely want to see it.
I see that once again the jerks are having private messages going on with traitors.
Yeah. Yeah, that was said. Okay. You can't get traders in a Discord. She's like
We
me
tried.
in Discord. She said she would get lost. I understand. I can't make fun of you.
We invited her. We wanted to make evil plans. She turned it down.
She really did.
Well, we do have flares for
Yes.
people who get lost.
I got yours today. You sent up a flare for me.
Well, in your defense, Soup, we haven't had to send flares recently very much at all.
I know. See, I'm navigating this.
You're learning.
I'm learning. 2.5.
Okay, you want the chicken?
Yes.
Jessica! 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 Jessica!
Where did you find that?
It just came up on Instagram, and this guy's got a whole load of where he's got different chickens, and it sounds like they're screaming out names, the noise that they make, and it just happened to be that one, and I laughed like hell, which is why I cropped it, and so yes,
Pearl, that was one of my chickens.
was it one of yours?
Oh God.
Yes, I am famously one of TJ's chickens.
Yes, she is. We have a chicken named Queen Pearl,
Queen Pearl.
and she rules the roost.
I bet she does.
She does.
All right.
And yes, she is the bossiest one out there.
She's the same color as my hair, which is
Yes.
really cute as well.
Yeah, she looks just like her.
Lindsay's.
She looks just like her.
Wears a crown, too.
Yeah, she's got a little
She's
crown.
just like me. She doesn't like to walk far, and she will peck a motherfucker's eyes out.
Yeah, she will.
Oh, wait a minute. Jones has got chickens too. I don't know. TJ does.
Yeah, we have chickens. Well, we
Yeah.
lost one. The ugliest one died. That was sad, but
That's unfortunate.
And contrary to the rumors you may have heard, the pearl chicken did not kill the other chicken. It's just a nasty rumor.
no,
It'll
it
be
was
out there
not.
later.
It was not a murder, and it was not a suicide. It was just, she just killed over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
People
going to get
coming
some.
at 11.
Mhm.
But she
Also,
stands out
Jim,
in George. Oh, let's see.
I was just going to say, I'm thinking about it. At some stage today, we promised last week that we would replay Cornfield Paradise, so we need to do that. It just came into my head. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, go for it. I need to mute this time.
No, I haven't
Some
got
you-
it. We've got the
Oh,
video somewhere, but the thing is, we run out of. We didn't have anybody who was screen sharing at the end of the last live, and we said, yeah, we'll do it the next live. So we need to do that, otherwise we've broken our promise.
okay. I'll go get it. I'll go get it.
I think this is a good time to play it.
It is the best time to play it.
In other shocking news, I have my open fire going for the first time this winter. Usually I'm boiling hot and I've got the fan on, but no, I have a nice little open fire, and I have my tea tray.
Are you roasting chestnuts?
I'm not roasting chestnuts, but if I had some, I would, because I love roasted chestnuts.
I have a fire going too, Pearl. And
It's lovely, actually. It's just very restful watching flames. Oh, great. Now that's going to make it sound like I'm some sort of arsonist. Oh, and Pearl, she likes to watch flames. I wonder how many buildings have burnt down round where she lives.
Video 12.
Shit, Pearl. Here we go.
Walk through the fields where they're growing the corn. I try to work out why my shows always get bombed by porn. Seems everybody's always clowning on me because I've got the IQ of an Iowa tree. At 4:30 in the morning, hubby leaves for his job, driving off through the fields of corn on the cob. I sit in my robe, and before too long, the school bus arrives and the boy is gone. So I fire up the streamer because I'm disciplined. Yes, my hair is a mess and there's crumbs on my chin, but nothing's going to stop me from starting alive. I might even be awake after a Pepsi or 5. Been spending most our lives living in a cornfield paradise. Got concussed once or twice, living in a cornfield paradise. Nodding out or starting fights, living in a cornfield paradise. My co-host whines all night, living in a cornfield paradise. Oh, my line bit me in the butt last year. I tried to play contrite, even squeezed out a tear. But don't you ever doubt I'll do whatever it takes to help you forget my texts were all fakes. But I ain't never doxed a bitch that don't deserve it. You want to see receipts? No, that's unheard of. Joking about shitting in ACs because I'm witty like that. And my homies all agree that we're all full of crap, fool. If you come to the cornfield, you'll be bored to tears. I haven't read a book in 30 years. I'm necking Pepsi and cheeses with a 1,000-yard stare, but it ain't my fault. My pancreas is impaired. There's no reason for my moaning that I hate my Christmas tree. I'm the Iowa Scrooge, just as miserable as can be. Been spending most our lives living in a cornfield paradise. Droning on about pumpkin pie, living in a cornfield paradise. My Cool Whip's piled up high, living in a cornfield paradise. My siblings here, we can't play nice, living in a cornfield paradise. Smoking in the garage, rub my hands together, rougher than 2 mittens made of T-Rex leather. Looking at the crickets and all the vinyl waiting, I push it to the side, do another diamond painting. Yes, I'm the purple pigeon no one seems to like. On YouTube day and night, scoring points because I've got no life. I'm always talking about others being whiny, shouting, get your big girl panties on, unless your name is Heidi. Been spending most our lives living in a cornfield paradise. Desperate to start a fight, living in a cornfield paradise. Battling fools and talking shite, living in a cornfield paradise. 'Cause my viewer numbers bite, living in a cornfield paradise.
I think
I
that
love
was
it.
trying to come for my songwriting award this year, and I'm not happy. I got to get to work.
Right?
I'm so glad I
He's
muted
coming
that
for you,
time.
Tango.
Oh God, Pearl. I love you.
Pearl is the best. She's so creative and so funny and quick-witted. I just love her.
If
I
you don't
do
like
not
Pearl,
know how I
something's wrong
managed
with
to hold
you.
it together even that much, because Soup's laughing was cracking me up.
Me too. I was so worried she was going to bust you up.
I couldn't get it together, and I could not hit the mute button. I was just out of control.
Your laughter is one of my favorite parts of that, though. I'll be honest. It's the best that you can't keep it together at all. while she's doing
Listening
it.
back, the laugh makes it for me. But at the time, I was just like, I could feel my face going. You know that bit when you're trying not to laugh, but you can feel your cheeks start to have that little.
Yes.
I had that.
It's a good thing you couldn't see us. You
That
wouldn't
would
have
have
made it
been
through.
worse. That would have been worse. If I could see everybody's faces, I would have gone.
Oh shit. Oh god. Yeah. You had added to it. And when you said I like starting fights because I got no life.
Right, it was the proper way that she was rapping. That was the best.
Smoking in the garage.
Your mother is a gardening implement.
It was. Oh.
Is that your little shout out to Chasing? Your mother's a hooer.
Your mother's a whore. Tiny little, what was it? Leather mittens, hands rubbed
T-Rex mittens.
She was rubbing them hands this morning. I thought she was about to start a fire. Did y'all hear
My
that?
goodness, it was crazy. It was
It
so
was
loud.
so bad. Sounded like straight sandpaper. Just.
Oh, Heather, you really want? I want to hear Soup sing in a parody of Pearl.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I heard she was over there begging, and that reminds me, begging for a fight because she's got no life. I heard she was doing that today.
Tell me about myself.
Tell me about myself. Tony Tone.
I actually haven't watched her for a few days now.
Yeah, she's not much to see.
Although
I just hear that
somebody say
song in my
Harper was
head.
back.
I've come to snuff, and
Yeah.
I don't need to watch it.
Deal you. Sing it in Heidi's voice, Soup. I done a song one night in Heidi's. It was Happy Birthday.
Yes.
My husband walked in here. He thought I was dying.
That was in the Discord, right?
Yes.
He
was
told you
ready.
never do that again.
Don't
Does
ever
anybody
do
have
it.
a birthday today? Because Soup will sing to you.
No, Soup won't.
Every
My
day is
husband
Wee's
said you
birthday.
did that again, and we're divorcing. Oh God, unseen. Look,
Hippiporium
Are
says,
you
and I
related to
never doxed
Thank
a bitch that didn't deserve it.
because I'm witty like that. Oh God. Oh, that would be funny.
Can I say something to Dictum?
Yeah.
Oh, please. I want to
Dictum.
hear this.
We gave you an award on New Year's. Did you see it? You know, for the worst kept secret. And then, lo and behold, like a week and a half later,
Oh my God.
Purple
Yes.
thinks she makes some big announcement, and how the bee busted you out.
She cracked the case.
She cracked the case, although
Purple in her
For
hand.
we
those
did
people-
before the new year was out. I mean, everybody knew, but
Yeah, I thought so. She
yeah,
said, thank
see?
you. Yeah.
right. So we had seen you on the panel, you know, before the new year. Well, I can't remember whose panel. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I just about died when Purple thought she cracked the case because the bee figured it out. Like,
The detective, yeah.
and that bee, they're slow, man.
You can always get her. All you got to do, if you think it's her, is mention a dog, name its breed wrong, and she's there. She will correct you so fast.
Yeah. You're kind of hard not to bait us. If we just have to talk about puppies
Dogs.
and say some information that's absolutely wrong, and it will draw you out. We already know this about you. We'll figure out whatever name you use by doing that.
He's buzzing now with True Crime Tamara's idea of Purpose a Detective.
And mine too.
Yeah.
Perp.
Apparently,
Detective
the man
Perp.
was killed. The man was beaten to death with a blunt excrement. Implement, sir. Implement.
P.I. perps. Look what just down put P.I. perps. I'm dead.
She'll be like, did they say pie? Hello, pie. Pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
I like pie.
September. Oh God, hit me up and I will sing Happy Birthday. I got you. Not around my husband though. It scared him. It really did.
He's like, have you been drinking?
So that's what goes down in our Discord. Me singing happy birthday to people in a high.
Sometimes Pearl sings to Soup while she's in the shower.
Not
I mean,
yet.
just
She's
stuff like
still-
that.
She still owes me a song. We're going to sing it together.
I do owe you a song. It's
Yes.
true.
It will cheer you up. It'll cheer me up. We'll be just fine. Oh, God. The good unseen. Are you related to Tanga?
Why?
Trying to get me to sing.
Oh.
Oh, God. Well, what else we got on the menu, ladies? Just the same old, ain't it? Everybody's confused.
Oh, I did want to say something, and this is going to be very brief, about the whole wish list bullshit.
Please.
Oh, please.
God, yeah.
The wish list, Six didn't choose a single item on that wish list. She didn't ask for a wish list. She was given one. And it was in a private Discord, only shared amongst a small group of people. And you wouldn't even know about it if you weren't actually poking your nose in where it shouldn't have been. But more importantly, is your life so devoid of culture that you don't know the difference between an acrylic paint for painting on canvas and acrylic nails? There was no nail polish on that list. There was acrylic paint, which happens to be a hobby of Six Up's, and which obviously she doesn't have any of her stuff with her. There was no nail polish. So if you're going to actually blather on about a wish list that was none of your business in the first place, could you at least get the details correct?
And that coming from the queen of the wish list.
Right. It just really pissed me off that if nobody would have ever known about the wish list if people weren't snooping in our Discord. That's the only place that wish list was. And then, just like Pearl said, she wasn't aware of it. She didn't know about it. She didn't ask for it. Things put on there were things like I'm responsible for the acrylic paint. I wanted acrylic paint put on that list because I thought it would be good therapy for her. She enjoys pour painting. It was none of your business.
That was seriously none of your business. That one, if you hadn't have been snooping around in our Discord, you wouldn't even known about it. So I don't know what. So there's that, as the pigeon would say. But honestly, that wasn't anybody's business.
Yes, our soundboard is back, and it has even more joyful, idiotic clips of other people saying dumb shit.
And then it's got Tanga.
Stop.
Oh, she rode the short bus, buddy.
She really did. That's not my fault.
I don't
Well,
think-
she said it herself.
I was
Also,
responsible for edible underwear.
fuck about and find around.
Oh
Already.
my God. Wait, one more thing. We got Susan lost in the sauce over there. But
Lost in the sauce, that's right.
God almighty, what is wrong with her? Never mind. I would.
Hey, Susan thinks she's Kim Kardashian.
You
Yeah.
do, Bella. You need a soundboard. She does. They've gassed that poor lady up. I feel sorry for her sometimes.
Oh, we have the best soundboard. Pearl, do you have any of those clips? Are you able to play those or no?
Oh, hold on a minute.
Because I know she just switched everything over from one disc.
I can't right now, but I will do it for the next.
Okay,
The
perfect.
next one.
Who was it that shared? I think it was. Dang it! She wore the shirt. Lise Levesque. She had the shirt.
Fuck about around shirt.
Yes, it was so. Somebody posted it to their community wall, and I found it, and I thought, "Oh my gosh, that's hilarious." That was it. Yeah. Lady 7-Up, these people, they will find you 50,000 reasons to have a wish list. Look, there isn't, especially if it wasn't dropped out here for anybody. That was like really between friends, but they will find a problem with it.
Well, truthfully, it's called a wish list, right? I don't have any issue with creators having these. It's when they lie about the reason why they have them, that sort of stuff. Then I might say something about it, but in the general, just having a wish list, that doesn't bother me at all. It's whatever.
You
If
can
somebody
either
wants to
choose
gift
to
me
buy
something,
from it or not.
that's their business. As long as they're not lying to achieve it, that's the only thing that I would have an issue with.
Right.
And then at that, you can only have so much of an issue because
Right.
either people buy it or
They
they
make their
don't.
own decisions. Yep.
Right. Oh, thank you, Lady 7-Up.
At least we're not putting up GoFundMe's every other day.
No, you'll not see a GoFundMe or haven't seen one over here, but that will be next on the rumor mill. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. My mom is still safe and sober. I don't care what anyone says on us. That's right, JBT.
We're super proud of her as well.
Yep, and apart from the wish list, you won't be hearing a word about this subject from us.
Nope.
When the time comes, the person who knows and the person whose right it is to speak will speak. And a lot of people are going to have a whole omelette to scrape off their face.
Yep. Wouldn't want to be you. Right, to the good unseen. Yeah, the genie laughed. That will never happen. But yeah, back to heels, slippers, whatever. Look, I'm going to say this one more time. And if you actually wanted to get honest about something for once in your life, you would tell the truth yourself on this whole lie that you've made up and made it as fact. You know what happened as well as we know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what you were over there crying about. And I don't even know if I care because you kind of started this mess. When everything came out like it did, we came to you. Nobody even had to come to you. That's something else. Like, I thought we extended a lot of, what was it someone said earlier? Grace to you by just asking, hey, is this you? Is this still how you feel? It's out. And then you told us what you told us. Go fuck yourself. Okay, gotcha. I hear you.
Right. We were trying to be as respectful as we possibly could be. Isn't she the only creator that we've ever talked about that we've actually emailed her first to say, hey, what's going on here?
The only one.
Yeah.
We offered her the opportunity to say, that was me then. I'm not like that now. Instead, she said, what legal papers? I'll wait. LOL.
That made no sense. And then I thought, is she okay?
She thought we were stupid.
Yeah, I think she did. And what she didn't understand at that time So many people were finding out it was bubbling. It was bubbling. Anybody was about to just break it wide open. Okay.
Nobody wanted to be first. That's what the top and bottom of it. Lots of
Right.
people started doing their own research. It wasn't all from JLR. It's just ridiculous. Again, narrative.
Yes.
And again, one of these days, the whole sort of background connection that there must be, because it's such weird behaviour. There's something in the background between Heels and JLR and possibly Bull
There
and Betty
is.
as well. Possibly a political connection, I would imagine, given
That's
the
what I
circles that they all once moved in. And if you know,
Then you know.
then our email is.
Yeah. But I
But
agree,
one day
Pearl.
that will come out
It
at some
will.
stage, and then that'll be another drama.
And we'll be here for it.
Yeah. But I'd like to see somebody else take that one. I really
Yeah,
would.
there's people who. Which one of you guys have already been working on it, but won't say it? Come out with it. Don't leave it to little channels. I mean, come on. They left that to us at the time. We had how many subscribers? 600 subscribers?
Wasn't many. Yeah.
It wasn't many at all. We had just started up the Jerk channel. I think it was like our third show, maybe,
Yeah.
that we had done on this channel.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to hear the latest news, what's happening with the Michael Vaughn case, Eve is going to be live tonight.
Oh, that's right.
With an
8.
amazing live that we are all really looking forward to.
I heard that there was something going on, so I'll be watching that.
It's a big interview or something.
Yeah. Well,
Chris
ladies,
dropped the link. Everybody sub up.
I'm going to jump down because she is going live in about 18 minutes. And I don't see Eve for having a long intro. She'll probably get right into it. So I'm going to drop down and get a few things done before that live starts.
Yeah, I'm getting down now, ladies. It's 1:45. I didn't feel anyway. Yeah, I'm going to get down. Okay.
Well, I appreciate you staying up
All
with us
right.
as long as you did. But I'm ready when you are, Eliza.
Yeah, I'm ready as well.
I'm ready too.
We can go ahead and close this out, and we'll see them maybe next Monday. We'll see what's happening.
And hopefully that's the end of this subject, because I'm tired of it.
I am super tired of it, but she wants to clap back. I'll clap right back at her. Bring the timestamp. Bring the proof, or hush, because we're tired of you lying. And on that note, I'm going to wish everybody a good night. Thank you for being here. Thanks to the new members. Thank you for the super chats. We appreciate you very much. And as soon as I find the outro, because there we go. You guys all, thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Good night.